I just wanted to come into the community just to talk a little bit about, and well, to really give my testimony from the weekend that we had with Mia. It's part of the coaching certification, and I'm just telling you that, you know how you transform in one way and you don't really expect that there's more transformation to come, and then there is more transformation to come and you're just left in awe. Okay. So for me, I just kind of jotted down some of the main points for me. The first one was I was able to leave with actionable steps. And what I mean is we went through some activities, we wrote things down on the chart paper, and literally we went around the table and each person was accountable with first listing and giving, what have you done? What did you do to get yourself there? And then we were able to talk through the remainder of the process. So for me, that was huge because I left with true actionable steps that I knew when I left, these are the steps that I needed to take. And the truth of the matter is, I didn't have to wait until I left to take the steps. Many of the steps I took, I did that night. Like, we were given homework, and so you were taking steps constantly. So that was the number one thing, is that I was able to leave with actionable steps. The second thing for me is throughout the weekend and throughout Mia sharing her stories, there was a piece that I had to admit that part of why I wasn't where I wanted to be is because I was hesitating. There were some areas, for whatever reason, I was hesitating. I don't hesitate on a live. Now, I can do a live. I can do a live all day. But that's not how it always was. I was terrified at first to do lives until I just did my first one. Mia was like, you need to go live. And let me tell you, this was over a year ago. So I look back at the first lives I did opposed to the lives I do now, and they are complete. I see the growth. So not in lies, but there were other areas that I was hesitating. And I had to admit, Rachel, part of why you're not where you want to be, part of why you're not hitting the numbers you want to hit, part of why your calendar isn't filling the way you desire, is there are specific, explicit instructions you've been given that you're hesitating on. So I had to address those head on. Why am I hesitating? And once I discovered, I say, why I was hesitating, I had to take action, which all went back to the actionable steps. I'd say then the third thing for me was preparing. Mia talked a lot about preparing, and what I mean by preparing is with your intellectual property being covered, making sure what you do and who you are and the things that you speak and your methodology and what have you, that it's covered and it's protected. So I had to make sure that I began to prepare. These are things that, yes, I had to give myself grace, because I should have had them already taken care of, but I didn't. So it's on the action items, and I began taking those steps like I am checking off my list. And I would say the last and probably the most transformational for me, and the piece that gets me a little emotional, like, I'm not going to cry on this live, okay? I've already been crying. I'm not going to cry. And these are good tears, but I'm not crying today. But the part that was the most impactful for me was stepping into it. And for us over the weekend, and Mia shared her stories, you have this idea in your head like, oh, you must have been preparing to go to Barnes and Noble, to have a signing there. You must have done this. You must have. So we have this story and this idea that we've built in our head of this is probably how it all happened. And by the time she finished sharing her stories with us and helping us understand how so many things truly just evolved, as she was operating in her purpose and taking care of her business in one lane, all these other opportunities began to unfold. And the reason she was able to step into her yes is because she had prepared. So for all of us in this community, you never know when an opportunity is going to knock on the door. So the question is, are you prepared? Are you truly prepared to be able to step fully into your yes? Are your things registered? Are they trademarked? Do you have your copyright over your content? There are so many things to consider, and it's not to overwhelm. It's the truth of the matter of being prepared. So for me, I did understand that part of the hesitation was I did not feel prepared. But now there is hashtag no excuse. I quit making excuses. This weekend, I received actionable steps. I was able to address my hesitation. I truly feel like I am walking in steps to be prepared. And my only goal is to be able to come back here and tell you exactly how I have been able to step fully into my yes. Step fully into the opportunity because I'm prepared. I got my packages together. I have my stuff covered and I'm ready. So you may hear me, or I say you may hear me. There may be a little less of you hearing me because I'm going to be doing. Okay? I'm going to be taking some actions. Moving forward to prepare myself to step fully into the yes. Into all the yeses I know that are coming my way. Every opportunity I'm going to be prepared for. And I have already started my actions. I took actions today. I took actions yesterday. I took actions on Tuesday. I took actions on Saturday. Like, I'm not playing with this thing. I know the actionable steps I needed to take, and I am doing them. I'm going to do less talking and more doing. I tickle myself. Y'all know I'm going to keep on talking. Okay, but that was it for me. Again, surprisingly, I was truly transformed yet again. I do believe elevating to another level. And that level is understanding that there are so many great opportunities that are around us. As Mia would say, often there's like a layer of money around us. There's a layer of opportunity around us. And often I was hesitant of stepping into those opportunities because I knew I wasn't prepared. So now I quit with excuses. No more excuses. I have the actionable steps I need to take. I've already confronted the hesitation that I had. I know that I am prepared to be able to step fully into my yes. So just 2 full days with Mia, that was the transformation that I received this weekend. So that's it for me. I just wanted to come and say thank you again to Mia and share with the community what a transformational weekend I had. That it's not pomp and circumstance, that it's just what it is. That my life, again, was transformed and elevated to another level. And I cannot wait to come back and share with you the results that I have from taking the steps and taking the actions necessary to be able to step into my yes. All right, guys, that's it for me. Bye.